Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be ranking SML by the year and how good it was. We're going to be ranking them by year starting with 2013.
Y'all are sold out too. We just called the other GameStop and they were sold out.
Before you guys put down the comments of my rankings, this is all based on my personal opinion. I am not some analyst. This is just my opinion. So I really thought 2013 was a good year. They had like a lot of videos, like they had like a Black Yoshi video, and Bowser Jr.'s Macaroni was in 2013, which was a pretty funny video. Bowser's Biggest Fear was a funny video. I love that video. That is probably one of my favorite videos of 2013. After each year, I will tell you guys what my favorite video was from that year, so it's going to be interesting. The reason why 2012 is not on here is because it had like a low amount of videos, like less than 20. That's why 2012 is not on here, while 2013 has almost 30. So I think 2013 should be on here. So 2013. So I think 2013 should be an A tier, not an S because the low amount of videos that year, but it's a really good year. I remember watching SML during this year, and I really loved it, even though they made a low amount of videos. Now let's move on to 2014.
The moon is not even out. The sun is out, you idiot.
What? You liar.
2014 was a pretty good year as well. I love 2014. They had like at least almost 100 videos if I remember that year, which was a lot compared to 2013. They had a lot of great videos. There's a couple of videos like Bowser Jr.'s Capri Sun, which wasn't that great, but I still enjoyed it a little bit. A lot of people complain about that video, but it's alright. They also had one of the best series of SML, which was Bowser Jr.'s Summer School. That was one of the best series of 2014. This was one of my favorite series of all time, which I might do as SML series video. So yeah, so 2014 was a really great year. They also had Home Alone, which was really funny. Bowser's Biggest Fear 3 was the funniest video of 2014 in my opinion. Like I don't know what the frick happened in that video, but everything was chaos. Not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite years so far, so this has got to be an S tier. Oh my gosh, 2014 was a great year. I don't know, we'll have to rank other years and see. My favorite video from 2014, it has to be Bowser's Biggest Fear 3. That is the most funniest video I've seen in 2014, so yeah. Let's move on to 2015.
There it is. There's my ball. But ew, Joseph, what is that?
Dude, I don't know. Ew, it looks so gross.
2015 was also a great year. I think this is better than 2014 in my opinion. They had like so many great videos this year. They had like the first grade series, which was really great. I really love those series as well. And the Bowser's House Fire was a big change in SML's course. They had like so many great videos, except the Bowser Jr.'s Annoying Toy. That was an annoying video. This is at least better than 2014. Probably one of my favorite years. So this is probably one of my favorites so far. So this is going over 2014. My favorite video from 2015 has to be Chef Pee-Pee's Mistake, because that video is so great. I don't know why. I just love that video. It kind of looks, it has a creepy, eerie atmosphere to it, so I don't know, I just like videos just like that. That was the most perfect video for me. So yeah, let's get to 2016, guys.
What's in there?
It doesn't matter. Don't go in there.
But what if I do?
Well, don't.
2016, guys. This is probably one of the best years. This was a really great year. I really love this year. This is probably better than 2015. Yeah, they hit 1 million subscribers this year, and despite Jeffy being a little weird in the start of 2016, I didn't really mind him too much. This is my favorite year, I think. Probably one of my favorite years. So yeah, 2016 so far is an S tier. 2016 is pretty good because the effort they put into the videos and the amount of videos that have been pushed out this year. I think this gotta be an S tier, better than 2015 in my opinion. So my favorite video from 2016 has to be the Past Machine, because that video was kind of well done and the editing was crazy though. Like that video is really great. Nothing else to say. So let's move on to 2017.
Where were the bear noises coming from?
What noise?
Jeffy?
So 2017 is the best year I've ever watched SML. I love 2017. A lot of great videos and a couple funny videos like Drawing Jeffy. I love that video. That was the most funniest video I've ever seen from SML. Like this was the best year. All year round, 2017 was the best year. They had like the secret door and everything. Drawing Jeffy, Stuck. They had like a bunch of great videos. The Test was also a funny video, and Jeffy's Home Alone was so funny too. So yeah, 2017 is the top year, the best year of all time for SML. 2017, I watched every single video the second it came out. 2017 was a great year. I love that year. My favorite video from 2017 has to be The Secret Door. It was a hard choice to make between The Secret Door, The Test, Friday the 13th, all those great videos from 2017. The Secret Door has to top out every other video because it was the most anticipated video since the new house video. It really delivered. It was so great. Everything was so great in this video. The best video of 2017. Let's get to 2018.
Dinner's almost ready. Shop, baby!
Now we're on the 2018. This is where SML is starting to fall down because the demonetization and all that. But despite all of that, I think 2018 was a pretty good year. I ain't gonna lie. I love 2018 as well. A lot of great videos. They had like so many good videos. I really love this year. Some videos were questionable, like the competition. I didn't really like that video, but it's not also a bad video. I just didn't. Some of the videos I didn't really enjoy, but there's just not some videos I don't really enjoy watching. But there's also Bowser Jr.'s Almost Go to Sleep Forever. That was a bad video. Jeffy Sleepover was a bad video. They started to have some bad videos this year, but overall, I think this was a pretty great year. They didn't have that many great specials this year, but overall, 2018 is an A tier, but not better than 2013. If I had to say my favorite video from 2018, it's probably Jeffy's YouTube channel. That was like one of my favorite videos of 2018. Let's move on to 2019.
Well, how much do you know about karate?
Oh, I know a lot about karate. I don't like it too much. It messes with my stomach.
So in 2019, it's pretty decent. I ain't gonna lie. Had some pretty good videos, like the pantry. That was a really good video. They had a couple bad videos. I didn't really like Alien Jeffy. That was a really weird video. The human potion it's alright. It's not that bad. Looking back on it now, it's not that bad. Jeffy the Karate Master was probably one of my favorite videos of this year. Jeffy the Psychic was funny. Gravity was also funny. Looking back on 2019, people say it was a bad year, but for me, I think it was a great year. It was a little bit better than 2018, not gonna lie. My favorite video from 2019 has to be Junior's Lucky Penny. Literally, that's my favorite video from 2019. I love that video. Just a great video.
So unless you know a faster way to cook it, we have to wait.
But I want it right now!
So 2020, oh my goodness. I think of 2020 as the most disappointing year, but it's not as bad as I remembered. There's a lot of bad videos. I didn't really like Junior Gets a Job. I didn't really like some of these videos, but they also had some really great videos. Black Yoshi's Superpowers was pretty good. Jeffy's New Dad, I didn't really like that video. That was kind of a weird video. Baby Jeffy was a pretty decent video. I didn't really like Jeffy's Lie though. It's not really that great. But looking back on 2020, they had some great videos, like Junior's Big Discovery, Chef Pee Goes to Hollywood. The Among Us video was pretty decent, so I'm not gonna complain. Jeffy and Junior Skip School, I love that video, that's one of my favorites. So I'm gonna put it at a B tier. 2020 wasn't as bad as I remembered. There's still a couple bad videos. Overall, 2020, there's not too terrible. I thought it would be worse as I looked back through the videos, but it wasn't really that bad. If I had to say my favorite video from 2020 is Junior's Big Discovery. That is one of my favorite videos. It's like Junior's Lucky Penny. I just don't stop watching it. It's just so entertaining for me, still to this day.
Y'all see me, don't you?
2021 was a interesting year. Jeffy and Junior Go to Prison was pretty good. That was a good video. There's a couple videos that were boring to watch. Yeah, I mean, overall this year was pretty decent. Jeffy the Boxer was a good video. Jeffy the Donut King was also pretty decent. I will not complain. Jeffy Plays Basketball is really good. I love that video. Junior the Snack Dealer was also really good. There's a couple of videos that I did not enjoy. Either they were boring or they're not that great. Jeffy's TikTok or the Pink Couch. I think 2021 is a little bit better than 2020. If I had to say my favorite video from 2021, it has to be Jeffy Plays Basketball because this is one of my favorite sports. I didn't really care about basketball in 2021, so I wasn't really biased here. I always liked that video before I started liking basketball. So yeah, 2021 pretty decent. Not as good as the other years, but not that bad. 2022. It was a weird year, I ain't gonna lie. They had some like questionable videos. They had some bad videos like Sleepy Jeffy. That was the most annoying video I've ever watched. Jeffy the Bully, I didn't really like that one. Not gonna lie. The funeral was kind of funny. I didn't really like 9 Lives, Jeffy the Clown. I didn't really like most of these videos. The school bus was, it was decent. Jeffy's Penny was pretty good. Couch the Rapper was annoying to watch. I didn't really like that video. Jeffy's 18th birthday is probably really good. Overall, I think 2022, it's a little bit better than 2021. Now looking back on it, I think 2020 deserves a C tier. It's like a little bit worse than these 2 years. It's a high-end C tier for 2020. I just changed my mind right there. If I had to say my favorite video from 2022, it has to be The Life of Goodman. Jeffy gets arrested. Those 2 videos are pretty funny. 2022 is a mid-range B tier.
The teacher's about to come back singing "Me, Reiki Egg Roll, Get in My Berry," and he's gonna choke on his egg roll and die.
So 2023, it didn't start off that great. This year was decent. It started off pretty bad. There's a lot of great videos like Airbud. There are a couple good videos like Airbud. Breaking Bad was also pretty decent. Jeffy the Wrestler was also pretty good. Judge Jeffy was also really good as well. If I had to say my favorite video from 2023 would has to be Groundhog Day. It would have to be Groundhog Day or Airbud. I think Groundhog Day takes the cake right here. I think 2022 is a little bit better than 2023. So yeah.
How is that even possible?
2024. This year was pretty decent. I ain't gonna lie, it was a little bit better than 2022 if I remembered. They had a pretty good amount of videos that are pretty decent. Jeffy Attacks a Judge was probably the funniest one out of that year. They also had the Cody Goes to Kindergarten series, which was a pretty good series, I ain't gonna lie. This is probably one of my favorite years out of the 2020s. They had a really bad video. I think it was Jeffy's Naughty Magazine. That was a bad video. That was a really bad video. I don't know why they uploaded that. They also rebooted the Summer School series, which is pretty good as well. I ain't gonna lie. If I had to say my favorite video from 2024, it has to be Jeffy's Fast and Furious. That is a banger of a video. The best video of 2024. If I had to say 2024, I think it would be a high-end B tier, not gonna lie. It's probably better than 2022, 2023, except that one video I really hate. But despite that, they still managed to put out some pretty good videos. Yeah, I think it was a pretty decent year.
No, nobody's just like that.
So far, 2025 is a pretty good, but the start wasn't too bad since they had made a Squid Game series. Pretty good series, but they also had some questionable videos like Jeffy's Booger Ball. I did not really like that video. That was a weird video. Cody's Wisdom Teeth was not that great, but they started to actually make good videos around March. Not gonna lie, 2025 so far is a really great year of the 2020s. This was the best year of the 2020s. Jeffy Can't Fail was a pretty funny video. I love that video. Dougie Steals a Bugatti was also a great video. Cody's Birthday Wish was the most weirdest video of this year. It was so weird. Chef Pop-Up was a really good video. I think it was the best video of 2025. So far, guys, they brought back old Chef Pee-Pee, kinda, which was pretty good. I like that. I think 2025 deserves an A tier. This is probably a mid-range A tier, guys. This is pretty good. But this is so far. Like, we're halfway into 2025, so I do not know if they're gonna put out more bad videos. But so far, 2025, mid-range A tier. I think my favorite video from 2025 has to be Chef Popo. That is a really great video. They kind of brought back old Chef PP, and I really like that. It kind of got me nostalgia. Yeah, I mean, great video. If you guys want to, you can comment down your rankings, and I want to see your guys' rankings, and yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a fantastic day, everyone.